everyone, we're continuing our walkthrough now of SpongeBob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom 15-minute version. This is part 14 of our SpongeBob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom 15-minute version walkthrough. In the last part, we finished up everything in the sea needle, and we also done everything in downtown Bikini Bottom up until where the bus stop is, as well as talk to Gary and change into Sandy, because at the end of the video we changed into Sandy. And also I didn't have time to say what the ending lines in the last part, because it reached exactly 15 minutes on the camera. So I was gonna say at the ending lines for the last video was, so yeah, that'll end it for part 13, and I'll see you guys in part 14, which could prove to you, like I said earlier, that this is part 14 of our SpongeBob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom 15-minute version walkthrough. And remember, we also did all the bungees in the last video, and we left the spatula by Mr. Krabs, and we're right at the bus stop after changing into Sandy. So we'll continue now. And see, we changed into Sandy in the last video. So now you can see, starting wise for this video, we're playing as Sandy. Now see, it's just giving you a tutorial. It's just telling you the stuff you could do with Sandy. Now see, we're gonna collect the steering wheel, and listen to what Sandy says when she collects them.
There's another one.
And see, the cool thing with Sandy is, do you see what I'm doing? She can rope. So she could go through farther. She could go to farther places than SpongeBob can. And by the way, there are two 50s in this place. And we'll collect one of them. We'll collect one of them in just a couple minutes. But see, we were at the double 42 of shiny objects for a second. Now see, we're just collecting a lot, shiny object-wise, because when we're Sandy, we're going to collect everything we see that we seem to miss. So now you can tell we're in a new place. So I'm going to explode it, a Thunder Tiki that way, and see, we just collected one of the 50s for this place, and now I'm going to explode the Thunder Tiki this way. Because when we go this way, it'll lead us to this checkpoint after the boat with the ramp. But when we go through here, it'll lead us to the sea needle. So it's kind of another shortcut. And now we have to go back with Sandy quite a lot. We have to go back with Sandy quite a lot because of everything we need to do with her. Like now, because we collected the stuff down beneath first, now we're going to go to this same location we just were, except get another 50, except location-wise for that 50, it's just up here.
Someone better make good use of all these.
See? Now, when there are two 50s in this place, sometimes they don't say what they're going to say when they collect a 50 for both of them. But in this case, when we did it, Sandy did say it. Now, when you see that we're going to come over to here, you'll see right beneath, there's a trampoline. Do you see that? And that's just a shorter way for us to get up to here, where we're standing on right now. And there's going to be a total of 3 trampolines we'll make available. come actually down here because, one, there's a value of 9 shiny objects, and 2, there's a sock over here. Now you could tell sock-wise we have a third of them here. And now we'll go back with Sandy. And there's a good reason why we did that. Not only because of the sock, but you see, instead of going all the way back, we could just take the trampoline to this roof right here. So it's a shorter way of doing it. Does that make sense? With these trampolines? If so, that's why they're there. Now see, it's explaining about Sandy's chop. And I think you could get a monster combo from these. So let me try if I can get it. Like so. And usually when Sandy chops the tikis, she gets more than anyone, I believe. So Sandy is the best one defeating tiki-wise to get it. And see, now it's saying about Sandy's lasso. And now see, it's actually called a swing hook. I thought it was called a Texas hook, but because it looks like a Texas hook, but it's actually a swing hook according to the sign. So that's helpful to know. And it's just by pushing the B button, like so. And now when we come onto this stand, see, if you could see the trampoline right down there, there's the newest one. Do you see that? Where you see the chomp bots are and do you see the purple thing with almost like a cream filling? That's the trampoline, because watch, when I go down, you see I'm jumping on the latest trampoline, and that'll lead me up to here. And that's the second trampoline. And now see, it's saying she can, besides the lasso for the swing hook and the floating tikis, that sign was saying she could also lasso robots. So, but the first thing we're going to do is destroy the duplicatron, because I knew if you hear that sound, that means there's a duplicatron. Number 1. And number 2, meaning you have to destroy it first before these robots come again. So we'll rope the G-Love.
Gotcha.
Like so. And now, we're not going to go over on these swing hooks just yet. We're going to come over here because 1, there's a blue shiny object. 2, there are a few tikis. And 3, since this is a new shortcut, there are thunder tikis. So we'll explode this one first. And you can tell when you go through this one, it'll lead you to the G-Love, where you saw the steering wheel that was right above it when we collected it with SpongeBob earlier on in the parts for Downtown Bikini Bottom. And now when you go this way, it'll lead you to after the right before going through the gate, from pushing the 10-second button to open this thing I'm going across. Do you see where I'm walking across? From this shortcut, it's a little before the station that we open, which is this, before the checkpoint, after doing the 10-second button, which is over there, which is over here. You see where I'm standing on? It's right after that, because remember when we push this button, it'll open the gate, which is right here. And the shortcut we opened is just diagonal to the left down before that. Do you see where I am right now? That's where we opened. And it's right. And diagonal right or diagonal left up is basically the part that you'll know the most from over here. So now we're gonna come back through this way, because remember that updated trampoline we got? We could just take that, like so. And now we can continue on the swing hooks. Like so. See, and there's a trail of 4. Yeah, there's a trail of 4. And now value-wise for shiny objects over here, there's 12. Oh, I think there's actually a value of 13. So you see, as well, we opened the teleport box. And we're right... And now see, this station location-wise is where I'm talking about. So, but before we do any of that, we're gonna rope over here to this platform. Because around where I'm just standing on is another sock. And now we're a quarter of the way done sock-wise with the whole game. And now we're gonna rope over here because there's a steering wheel. And then there's a green, and then there's a yellow shiny object. There's a green shiny object and a yellow shiny object, and I'll destroy this cannon like so. And now, you could tell, this trampoline appeared when we opened the teleport box. Do you see what I'm jumping on? Now that's the newest trampoline, what I was just jumping on. Hang on, I'm trying to see if I could do this with the camera down. Do you see it to the, do you see it right beneath this brown spot? Do you see the purple thing with the white thing inside? That's the trampoline, and that's the newest one. So now since we've done everything around here, collecting wise and battle wise, now we're gonna rope over here instead to this exit sign. And then after Sandy talks with Larry, opening this challenge that'll open, we'll stop the video. Now see, we're going to the downtown rooftops. And then in the next video...
Hey Larry, what's shaking?
In the next video, I'll tell you, decision-wise, what the spatulas will be that we'll get as our requirements for downtown Bikini Bottom before we do Goo Lagoon. Because Goo Lagoon is our next place, and the amount of spatulas we need requirement-wise is 10.
Sandy! Boy, am I glad to see you. I need your help. My TV reception has been terrible lately. I need to have someone replace my old antenna with this shiny new one.
Yes, sir. That there antenna is shinier than a $3 bill. Why don't you replace it yourself?
Have any of you seen that money-wise or currency-wise? Because I haven't seen that within my life. It would be a cool thing to see though, because if any of you have seen that, as a comment on this video, can you tell me link-wise where I could see an image of a $3 bill? Because if so, that'll be interesting to see.
I'm not really much of a jumper.
Do you understand why? Because
So, what's jumping got to do with it?
Because currency-wise, I haven't seen that within the time that I've been living.
Because the old antenna is up there.
Now see, there's a spatula right there.
Woo! That's taller than a glass of Texas iced tea.
The robots have blocked off that building, and I can't do all those fancy moves you and SpongeBob do to get across these gaps. All I can do is flex! Wanna see?
Yeah, great. So what are you gonna do with the old antenna?
Oh, that? It's yours if you replace it with a new one.
Well, I have been getting bad TV reception in the tree dome. Okay, Larry, you got a deal.
So now we'll come to this door and stop here. So yeah, that'll end part 13, and I'll see you guys in part 14.